Number 6, DeAndre Jordan. At shooting guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 13, James Harden. Starting in the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 7, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play? When to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain.
Richardson, good.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. His team did a nice job setting him up there.
Harris finds Harden. Now here is Harris. Outside, KD. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to Philadelphia. Back to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Richardson, no luck. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
Boy, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Doncic against Harden. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Richardson. Clock at 6.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself a reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Harden, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Doncic against Harden.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it's in there. Irving's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia. Richardson kicks to Kleba. Passes to Porzingis. Richardson outside. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Richardson. Rebounded by the Nets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now, here's Kleba, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Dallas again missing. Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving drives in. Jordan finds Harris. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Harris.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Durant. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Richardson outside. Doncic right side. Over Harden. And it's Doncic missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Durant. From the right block, the shot is good. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant a threat on the offensive glass, too.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
The Mavericks with some changes. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleber, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mavericks trail by 10. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Richardson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Richardson, he's a physical guard now. This guy's got good strength, and he powers through physical contact and capitalizes there.
Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Durant down low. He's guarded by Johnson. No good from Durant. Mavericks trail by 8. The pass to Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
That free throw good from Doncic. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 8-point game. Johnson finds Cauley Stein. Hard away against Harden. Chioza standing the floor. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Chioza. And the jam by Harden.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor, as a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Now here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Nets leading by 13. Here's Chioza. Pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden trying to get open. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Burke kicks to Cauley Stein. Dallas moving it around. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Chioza. Pass to Shamet. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 13. To the paint. And Johnson with the stuff.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Perry. Pass to Shamet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. In third, the Nets.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement.
2 shots.
They have shown all of that.
And he knocks down the first one.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
And so he hits both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Outside Hardaway. No good on the three. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now, here's Shamet. Brunson covering. Hardaway against Harden. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Burke. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Burke looking over the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Dallas, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Shamet, the pass to Harden. Lobbed up there for Green. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Burke. 9-point game his last outing. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Brunson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And, Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And, guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
We've got Harden. Green is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Chiozza in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Chiozza. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harden outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
Now here's Brunson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Brunson. Ollie Stein in the post. He's covered by Shamet. Shamet with the steal. To the middle. Good D by Hardaway.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brunson kicks to Kleba. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here is Hardaway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Chioza. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Burke with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the Mavericks call time here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Teams changing it up here.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Doncic. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 30 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Richardson outside. Doncic trying to get open. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Here's Richardson. No good again that time.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Straight power home ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
KD draws the double. Harris passes to Irving. Offensive rebound, Nets. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Here's Doncic. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drills it from outside.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Passes it to Chioza. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Lobs it up.
Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
Up the athleticism on that finish.
Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
There's the pass to Irving, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Harris. Doncic outside. Johnson outside. Some solid defense from Harris. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Chioza passes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Doncic feeling it out. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Chioza. No points in the game yet for him.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Up top, Doncic. He's got 17. Here's Porzingis, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think Some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And here is Doncic. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Porzingis can't hit. It's Harden with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Doncic against Harden.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now here's Harden. After Luka Doncic's miss, his 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Left block shot on the way. Chalk up 2 there. Doncic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Irving passes to Durant.
2 minutes.
That one goes in.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 1:46 left now here in the second. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 21.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Harden surveying the D. Durant down low. Johnson's there. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Brunson's checked in. Dallas on defense. And here's Harden for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 24 points for him.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Irving with the bounce pass. Harden draws the double. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green dishes to KD. Six on the shot clock. It's good. Durant's got 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here is Doncic over Harden. Again, the Mavericks score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Yet again, we're seeing the offensive brilliance of James Harden, able to see openings develop before they actually happen. And when you have that kind of anticipation, it makes you nearly unguardable.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Kleber after the miss from KD, and there it is for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here is Irving. Harden, no good. Irving against Porzingis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Pass to Kleber from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
2 points, that one goes.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now, here's Doncic, and he has 28 points for the game.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Harden against Doncic. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Passes it to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here's Porzingis. 8 points for him. Now Doncic. In the corner, it's Richardson. Lets it fly. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And KD, here we go.
Man, Great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First one falls for him.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Richardson. Durant hits them both. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Now, here's Kleber. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Harden outside. KD.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Durant. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Yep, it counts.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Irving can't get it to go. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 18. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Hardaway. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Kleber. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Now, here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Chioza. Cauley Stein defending, and stolen by Cauley Stein. And here's Doncic from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Chioza. Irving passes to Shamet. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Shamet's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Hardaway. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Kleber finds Doncic. Back to Kleber. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Chioza. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Shamet. Good. Nice job down low. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here's Shamet. After Luka Doncic's miss, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shamet taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Green is checked in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Mavericks, Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Burke with it. He has 6. Second chance shot. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Pass to Perry. Back to Irving. Lobbed up there for Green. An emphatic LU jam.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Now here's Burke. 8 points for him. Takes a 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Brunson with a clean look. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Chioza. Following the score by James Johnson. And he gets it back. Chioza passes to Perry, and he gets the bucket. Perry's got 4 points now in the quarter. Dallas has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And here is Burke. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Perry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Chioza. Brunson covering. Chioza passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for Trey Burke. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Harden. Brunson covering. Here's Porzingis. And good that time. Porzingis has got 10 points.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well.
Now, here is Harden. He has 30. On the wing, Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 7 points in the game.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. The putback. The Mavericks pull it in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks to Johnson. Six to shoot. Outside, Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Shamet the pass to Harris. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Brunson. There's the 3. And the rejection by Harden.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys.
What a jam!
Are you kidding me? And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Brunson the pass to Awandu. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Harden. Inside, and the nice bucket inside from Marjanovic.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes it to Harden. They kick it out to Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Brunson. Marjanovic with it. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now here's Robertson. Unhindered, going all the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Mavericks, Wesley Iwundu. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Johnson. And there's the pass to Luka.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's a 1-2, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Green against Brunson. Over Green. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Luwawu from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Brunson. And it goes down 2 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's a 1-2. Richardson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, I love the size Richardson gives you in the backcourt. And also the shooting.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
The first one falls.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Lobbed up there for Green. Doncic with the steal. It's stolen by Johnson. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Doncic against Jordan for the three. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Johnson. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's a one-do. Count it. A one-do's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Monday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Richardson. One-do passes to Marjanovic. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Brown. Johnson, that's for 2. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Brown. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. Burke, he's checked in for Doncic.
Substitution.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Now Burke, the pass to Hardaway. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Johnson. Green kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Perry passes to Green. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Burke. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Nets leading by 21. Johnson with it. Outside, Green.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Chiosa. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Harris, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Chiosa. Outside, KD. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
At the line for two.
And the first one at the line is good. Richardson, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Marjanovic. Durant hits them both. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Richardson outside. Down low, Finney-Smith.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And stolen by Richardson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Richardson.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Here's Chioza. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
That's good from Durant.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 13 points in the second half.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Kleber against KD. The 19-foot shot, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. He kicks it to Doncic. And stolen by Jordan. KD against Doncic. And Durant gets double-teamed. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage. Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Here's Chioza. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling shots.
And he makes the first. And so Jordan nails both of them. Here's Doncic.
2 minutes to go in game 2.
Zingas high post. To the wing on the left. Here's Finney-Smith. Cans it from downtown. Finney-Smith's got 9 points now in just the second half. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Doncic. And that one's good, Irving.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 18. There's 1:34 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Dallas moving the ball around. Cauley Stein. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Free throw no good for Cauley Stein.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's a one-do. Passes it to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Jump ball call.
And the Mavericks with possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks substitution.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Brown. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs. We're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.